Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, June 17th. You'll be interested to know. 141 years ago, today, in 1885, the Statue of Liberty arrived in New York Harbor in pieces and was welcomed as a monumental gift and symbol of hope for immigrants and the nation. Its assembly and unveiling marked a celebration of freedom and international friendship, establishing an enduring icon that inspired civic pride and opened a new chapter in American identity. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Wednesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking 3 to 4 feet and choppy. Winds are onshore at 9 miles per hour, shifting to onshore at 13 miles per hour by noon. Expect the swell to build slightly to 3 to 5 feet through the afternoon as the wind picks up to onshore at 17 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 6 a.m. with a 0-foot outgoing low tide, when the southwest swell is 1.5 feet at 18 seconds, and the onshore wind is 7 miles per hour. The first low tide on Wednesday will be minus 1.5 foot at 8 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide just before 3:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 58 degrees for the water temperature. Thursday brings choppy conditions with waves in the 3 to 4 plus foot range and southwest winds around 11 to 19 miles per hour. Friday sees a slight drop in size, with waves at 2 to 4 feet, maintaining choppy conditions and similar wind patterns. Saturday improves slightly with fair conditions and waves between 3 to 5 feet, though choppy conditions persist in the afternoon. This morning, it's mostly cloudy, and it feels like 58 degrees, with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:34, and it will rise again tomorrow at 5:47. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Thursday will be partly sunny with highs near 60 and a south-southwest breeze of about 8 to 14 miles per hour, gusting as high as 21. Patchy fog is possible overnight into Friday and again Saturday morning, with lows in the mid-50s and afternoon highs around 60 through the weekend. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, more than 100 members of the California State University Employees Union rallied at San Francisco State University on Tuesday, demanding higher wages and job security amidst ongoing bargaining negotiations. This rally coincided with a newly delivered state budget that allocated over $264.8 million in new ongoing funding to the California State University system, which workers argue has yet to be reflected in their paychecks. Union leaders framed the event as part of a strategic effort to show management they are getting strike-ready, emphasizing their readiness to take further action if a fair contract is not reached. Now on to sports. Tuesday was a fun day to be a pitcher at the 2026 College World Series. Number 3 Georgia and number 16 West Virginia both tossed shutouts in their respective elimination games. Georgia's Dylan Veig struck out 8 Longhorns, while Justin Bird followed with 4 punch-outs as the Bulldogs blanked Texas in a 2-0 pitchers duel. West Virginia dominated Troy with a 12-0 rout, led by Dawson Montesa's impressive performance. Each team will need 2 consecutive wins to advance to the championship series. The clash between North Carolina and West Virginia opens Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. In local sports, the Giants are dealing with some weather chaos in Atlanta today. Their game against the Braves got suspended Wednesday morning with San Francisco leading 3-2 in the second inning at Truist Park. They'll resume that suspended game at 2 Pacific, then play a regularly scheduled game at 7:15 in a day-night doubleheader. Braves center fielder Michael Harris, too, left the suspended game with lower back tightness and is being evaluated for availability in the doubleheader. Atlanta is going with a bullpen game for the afternoon contest, while the Giants sort out their rotation. Here's the bigger story, though. The Giants are sitting 29-43, 16.5 back in the division, and they're expected to be active sellers at the trade deadline. Robbie and Logan Webb are getting talked about in trade scenarios, along with infielders Willie Adames and Matt Chapman. Webb looks safe, but the organization is clearly building around young prospect Bryce Eldridge, who's shown real growth early in his major league career. So today's doubleheader becomes a bit of a checkpoint. How much longer does San Francisco stay competitive before they pivot toward next season? In top news, Jensen Huang, the chief executive officer of Nvidia, emphasized in an Associated Press interview that society must adopt new social norms in the era of artificial intelligence, claiming that embracing this technology could enhance lives. He expressed optimism about AI's potential to drive economic growth and scientific breakthroughs, while acknowledging public concerns about job losses and the technology's risks. Huang advocated for government regulation and safety standards, prioritizing national security. He noted that the United States is lagging in energy production, critical for supporting AI development, and praised former President Donald Trump's efforts in this area. In business news, America's fertility rate has never been lower. Blame smartphones and these 4 financial realities. Having as many children as families want requires gender equality, economic stability, decent health, and confidence in the future. Families in the United States continue to have fewer children, despite modest improvements in paid parental leave, the expansion of the child tax credit, and improved workplace protections for pregnant employees. In 2025, the number of births per woman, referred to as the fertility rate, fell 1% from 2024 to 53.1 per 1,000 females ages 15 to 44, a record low, according to provisional data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The rate has fallen steadily since 2007. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is unchanged at about $66,000. Ethereum is up 1% to just under $1,800. And XRP is unchanged at $1.22. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. The Webb Space Telescope has captured its first bulge fossil fragment. This intriguing name provides new insights into galaxy formation. Recent developments from astronomers using the James Webb Space Telescope focus on understanding the history of the galaxy. The latest findings confirm the existence of bulge fossil fragments, which offer fresh perspectives on the Milky Way's formation. Terzen 5, located in the galactic center, challenges astronomers due to its dense star field and dust. Unlike previously classified globular star clusters, Terzen 5 has experienced at least 4 distinct phases of star formation. 2 older populations formed 12.5 billion and 4.7 billion years ago, while 2 younger populations formed 3.8 billion and 2.5 billion years ago. And in entertainment news, Henry Cavill can hope to finally have a hit to his name soon, after several recent box office setbacks. The actor was most recently seen in Guy Ritchie's action film In the Grey, which grossed around $17 million at the box office against a reported budget of $70 million. Before that, he starred in Ritchie's The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, which grossed less than $30 million worldwide against a reported budget of $60 million. Cavill will reprise his role as Sherlock Holmes in Enola Holmes 3, which debuts on Netflix on July 1st, 2026. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American poet and author, Langston Hughes. And he said, "Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.